All right, so I want to go a little bit easier, lighter today, right? Regarding sexual wellness. This is my handy scepter, which I like to wave and sort of like give you the dream orgasm, the dream sexual experience that we all should have every single time we're close with someone that we love. Okay? Now remember, this is personal opinion, right? This is not doctor stuff, even though I am a doctor, board certified family practice, and I do a lot of holistic stuff, right? So you got to remember that I am going off into more of a experience that I'm trying to encourage you to have, okay? So I'm going to try and be advising, encouraging, educating, okay? So today, the prostate, my favorite organ. Yes, it's for the guys, but we gals have got to understand that prostate. That prostate is so fragile, so exquisite. It has to be treated with care. Okay? So remember, men and women, we've got to understand the prostate. What is the prostate? Okay. That sits below the bladder. Okay? The bladder is sort of like in control of how you collect your urine. Okay? It comes from the kidneys, but the bladder is the reservoir. It must pass through the prostate, to enable you to, the guy, to have his urination, right? The stream, right? So also for ejaculation, because from the testicles through the vas deferens, the tube, it goes to the prostate. Prostate stores it. When you want to ejaculate, it goes through the urethra also. Okay, so important for ejaculation, important for urination in men. Okay, by the way, little tidbit: his our uterus. Just think about that. So when the prostate is there, it's the size of a walnut, and we do not want it much bigger, right? But we have to sometimes accept that it can get bigger and it can turn to cancer, right? That's the big C word that we're always scared of with our guys. The guys are scared of it too. But remember that cancer is not most common, right? It's normally the enlarged prostate that you see, right? So the guy says he's urinating so many times a night, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a night. But don't ignore that, all right? Women, men, if you know your guy is urinating more than 2 times a night, I only allow one. Even that, I don't even want him to urinate once at night. I do not want him going to the bathroom. I don't want him getting up. I want you to hold that water, hold the urine all night, sleep, and then you get up and urinate again in the morning. You've got to try and understand that that's training for the bladder too. But if you notice that you are having problems doing that and you're urinating a lot, prostate is going to be the first thing I think about. And I want you to think about that too. Okay? The prostate in the man, remember, they're scared. Ladies, they're scared. We have got to be gentle, we've got to be kind, and we've got to insist that they get their prostate exam. Okay? Now, I do prostate exams all the time, all day long. Why? Because I need to know whether the prostate is bigger than a walnut or irregular or hard. That's what we doctors do. But do people know how to do prostate exams? Providers, medical personnel? I sure hope so. Because sometimes people come to me and say they had a prostate exam, and when I do it, it's different from what they tell me. So you got to make sure they're having the right prostate exam. All right, guys? All right. So let me explain. The urologist is a doctor that specializes in the prostate. We, primary care doctors, family practice doctors, internal medicine doctors too, will do the prostate exam because we want to make sure that we're completing the physical, right? Now, some doctors have the man bend forward on the table and they go in through the anal opening and do the prostate exam. I don't do that. I actually have you bent over in the fetal position, okay, knees to your chin as far as you can get it, as far as you can go. And when you bend over, lying on the table, I'm going to come in by the side. So you're like a little baby, okay? And I'm going to say, I want you to breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So you can relax your sphincter muscles, right? And when you relax it, I'll be able to now put the lube on the area and gently feel and make sure you relax before I advance, okay? So I'm going to have you relax. I won't even move until you relax. You're not breathing. I'll say, hey, 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 breathe in and out, and in and out. And then I'll slowly advance. If you contract, I'm going to stop. And that's how it should be. We don't force our way in there, okay? And if anyone does, you tell them to stop. But you are in control because I'm going to make sure that you are relaxed before I progress and before I advance. And once you relax, I advance. I'll be saying breathe in and out. And before you know it, I'm in, feeling the prostate, and I'm out. Done. Okay? And some people say, is that it? That's it. Okay? So you've got to make sure that that prostate exam is done properly. Because if they go in there and they don't go far enough, you don't have a good exam. And you'll find that you are really being deceived, right? Because if they don't go far enough, you're not going to know the truth. Now, how do you know? Gosh, if you have urinary symptoms, you definitely want to double check. You can order an ultrasound of the prostate. You can order, or we can order an ultrasound of the prostate. We can order an MRI of the prostate. But for me, it's more important to order the, prostate exam and the PSA blood test, right? So the PSA blood test is checking for cancer of the prostate, right? So the difference is the blood test is checking for cancer. Now, it is a controversial test. Some people say it is not accurate, right? And I'm like, okay, what else do we have right now? We don't have anything else for the prostate at this point. In the future, we'll have things, but right now, we rely on the PSA. And my guys, I insist you've got to know your PSA, okay? If you don't know, please ask your doctor, right? Now, the PSA is normally done in guys 40 and up. I might do mine a little bit younger, depending on the symptoms, right? So if you are having a lot of symptoms, I'm going to definitely do the PSA plus the prostate exam. And again, genetics. I'm going to listen and ask you about your family history of prostate cancer and prostate issues like enlarged prostate. And a lot of it is genetics. Everything is genetics to me, okay? But ladies, men, I need you to understand it is crucial, right, that we get that prostate checked. And it's not a big deal. Honestly, I promise you, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, once in a while, I have some guys that are just going, Gaga, Dr. Kathy, you violated me. I'm like, dude, we have to do breast exams, pap smears, rectal exams. We have to do so many things that you guys don't have to do. It's just the one thing you got to do, okay? And we really want you to be healthy, okay? So if that prostate exam is normal, hey, great. But if it's not, we can do something about it, okay? So we can shrink it using various prescriptions, herbs, supplements, right? And sometimes I'll recommend a prostate stimulator. Yes, I said it, a prostate stimulator, okay? Get the circulation, get the lymphatics going to drain so it can really make sure that the prostate is getting emptied properly, okay? Another tidbit, okay, so the prostate, okay, like we have our G-spot, the prostate has a P-spot. And I'm sure you can guess where that's located. Some people will know the answer to that. Some people will not. But I'm going to tell you that P-spot is delightful for certain men. Not all men, certain men. Ladies, take note, all right? Hint, hint, that's for you. All right. So the prostate really is more for us to learn about in terms of function, sexual function. When it's too big, we cannot ejaculate and we can't urinate. So we need to be able to understand the beginning signs. of urinary issues or erectile dysfunction. Once you're getting those signs, please let me know. Or let your doctor know. I'm sorry, let your doctor know. And let them do a proper prostate exam and a PSA. And, the age range, again, I've done it as young as 35, 30. I had a guy with a huge prostate at 30. So it all depends on you. Remember, there's no cookie cutter approach here. It's customized. You've got to know your own body, your own genetics, your own health, and focus on that. Ladies, please, please, please make sure your guys, boyfriends, husbands, fathers, uncles, brothers, get them to have their prostate exam, okay? The prostate exam can save their life. And again, most people do not die from prostate cancer, okay? Most people have normal prostates. Some have enlarged prostates with some urinary issues, but some people, even with prostate cancer, live long without being affected by the prostate cancer, depending on the prostate cancer, okay? Just get the prostate checked, and let's see whether we can live a long life by having great sexual health and sexual function, okay? That's my game plan. Okay, guys, done for the night. See you Monday. Saturday, Sunday, I'm off. So I'll see you Monday. And hope you have a great weekend. Bye.